What's up, everyone? Today is 100-hour airworthiness directive day for me. So a couple times a year I have to comply with my 100-hour ADs. If you're not aware of what an AD is, it's a directive issued by the FAA. They are mandatory, not optional. Some of them you do one time and you're compliant. Other ones you have to do the reoccurring ADs. So these are 100-hour ADs for me. I've got 4 of them I need to complete. 3 of them are pretty easy to do. One of them requires I jack up the airplane, do a gear swing, and check the torque on the links for the gear. So that's what I'll take you guys through today. Before we jump into that, if you guys have been following along, you know that I also ferry aircraft as a kind of a side gig. We just launched a new website, kubataviation.com. There's a link in the description. So if you or anyone you know needs an aircraft moved or ferried, check out kubataviation.com, reach out. I would love to help you guys out. All right, let's start the video. Also, if you guys are interested in saving a few bucks on Flying Eyes sunglasses, there's a link in the description to save you guys some cash on that. So I'm going to be filming today's video exclusively on the Insta360 X5. That's what I'm filming on right now. If you guys are interested in this camera or any other Insta360 gear, there's an affiliate link in the description. If you use that link, you'll not only be supporting this channel, but depending on what you buy, they'll throw in some free gear. So check that out. All right, step 1 is to acquire the correct tools. So we've got the attachment links for the gear. I'll show you how these work later. But you need these to complete the gear AD, torque wrench, adapter for that, and that's really all we're gonna need. We're gonna jack up the airplane, and I'll show you guys how to do that. So let's get going. Step 1, we have to restrain the rear of the airplane, because as we jack this up, it's just going to raise the tail up and rest on the front wheel. So you can see it doesn't line up yet, so what we have to do is jack it up slightly until that lines up. Install this, jack it up the rest of the way. That'll keep the tail on the ground. It'll lift the front wheel off, so we can do a full gear swing. Obviously, if all the wheels aren't off the ground, you cannot do a gear swing, so that's why we have to do it in this order. Always kind of a guessing game. You can only see the back of it, but let's check if we got it. Oh, come on, yes. I think that's it. Let's see if we can get it in. Oh yeah. Nailed it. All right, now we just jack it up until all the wheels come off the ground. You gotta kind of go back and forth a little bit. Looking around, making sure everything's up nice and easy. Alright, that wheel's off the ground, front wheel's off the ground. You can actually just do one side at a time, I guess. Leave that there, we'll go to the other side. Kind of nice, I don't really have to frame the camera. As you guys can see, front wheel's off the ground, back wheel's off the ground, and the main on that side, main on this side's off the ground. Just got to make sure that they are clear enough to rotate away. And I'm also noticing now through this inspection, I got a flat spot on this tire. So it's still legal, but I'm gonna probably have to change that tire pretty soon here as well. So that's unfortunate. Oh well. Remember to take the tow bar off before you do a gear swing. Ask me how I know. So it's just the right main that has that flat spot on it. Must have locked up on a landing, didn't even realize it, but it only locked up on this side evidently. So again, it's still legal. I still see treads on there. I don't really feel it in the cockpit, so I'm gonna monitor it for now, and just add that to the list. If I can make it to the next annual, great. If not, like I said, I'll keep an eye on it and we'll just change it whenever we have to. Alright, so the way the AD works is it directs you to a service bulletin, and in that service bulletin it explains how you rig the gear, how you check the gear after rigging, and that's really what you're doing during this AD. It shows you where to put the tools, everything like that. And it also specifies the acceptable limits. So for the nose gear, it's got to be within between 150 and 200 inch-pounds measured, and then on the main gear it's between 275 and 375 inch-pounds. So let's go to the airplane and hook it up, and I'll show you what we're looking at. All right, guys, so we are here under the airplane now, and if you can see on my screen here, it shows you exactly how to hook up the rigging and the tools, and even how to hook up the torque wrench. So we're gonna hook it up exactly like we see in the picture here and measure it. Zero the torque wrench, and basically we're looking for the first sign of movement, just right there. Do it again. Right there. It was about 280 inch-pounds, which is in spec. Do the same thing to the other side. Right around 275 again. That is in spec. I kind of figured these would be in spec because they were out of spec during my annual last time, and I had to go underneath the plane and tighten it up a little bit. So I kind of expected that, but that's what the AD specified. So we're gonna record those values, and my mechanic and I will put those in the logbooks for compliance. Over to the nose wheel. Right about, I do it a couple times to get a good idea. Yeah, about 175, also in spec. Lucky me. Alright, and since those are in spec, we do not have to adjust the preload. If we did have to adjust the preload, it's not that big of a deal. We have to take the belly pan off anyway so that we can finish the lubrication, which is part of the AD. There's just a Heim fitting under there that you would adjust, and it would adjust the preload on the gear. But the next part of this AD is a gear swing test, which is kind of fun and a little nerve-wracking on the ground, so let's go do that. So for the gear swing test, it's as simple as swinging the gear on the ground. So we've checked everything, the wheels are clear, we've removed the tow bar, and we can just swing the gear and double check that it's not too difficult to move and moves smoothly, basically. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I don't like to leave it up too long because it's scary, because obviously if it comes off the jacks, you're falling on the belly of the plane. So manual gear Mooney, we'll release it, come back. Felt good to me. Come back up. Nice and smooth. Perfect. One more. And boom. Gear swing completed. Alright guys, so I think I'm going to end this one here. Like I said, we don't have to adjust anything. The rest of it is just lubrication of all the joints, things like that. Pretty boring. And then a couple other ADs I have to get done. They're also not that exciting. I'm also going to pull the cowling and throw a borescope into the cylinders and check out the cylinders, make sure everything's looking good in there. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, but gives you a little view of some of the maintenance that's required as an airplane owner. So if you guys like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram if you want to. Tommy Flies a Lot. Don't forget, links in the description to save cash on Flying Eye sunglasses and get some free stuff from Insta360 if you guys are into that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.